Hi.
Hi, welcome to your new talk show on YouTube, The Dark Room. So each week we will talk about various topics like relationships, society, or mental health.
So this is a new concept of talk show where everything stays in the dark. You don't know who we are, we don't know who you are. The reason for the darkness is because we believe that unfortunately people tend to focus on the host's appearance or background, and we would like to encourage people to try and focus on the content of the topic, which is most important.
And you will hear I have a French accent is because I'm French. I will make mistake when I talk. I will say things the wrong way. The main thing is that you understand my point. If not, well, my friend will try to correct me if she understands. Hi guys, welcome back to the Dark Room talk show.
Hi. So today's topic is, can I sleep with your ex? If somebody is sleeping with your ex, you might not have such a problem with it. Some people anyway. Judging by the feedback we've had on our social media. Whereas if somebody's dating your ex, especially if it's an ex you were with for a very long time, that is it's more tricky, and it can cause a relationship breakdown, friendship breakdowns, dependent on how close your relationship is with the person that is now sleeping with your ex.
Oh, to be honest, me, I wouldn't have any problem with anyone to date one of my ex, as long as it's not someone who will speak to them every day on a daily basis. If it's just someone that say hello, hi, sometimes we see each other in a party or somewhere, I wouldn't have any problem with them.
So more of an acquaintance. An acquaintance can date your ex rather than your friend, because your friend you're going to speak to regularly, you're going to be close to.
Yeah, friend. Yeah, no.
It's not going to happen.
Friend, like proper friend, because she's going to come and sit down in my house and speak about whatever happened with my ex, which is her now current boyfriend or husband, whatever. So I'm going to be uncomfortable with that. But if it's not someone I'm talking to on a daily basis, even if I see her sometime here and here, but she's not coming to my house like that, I would not have any problem with that.
Okay, we've got a first caller coming through. Like I said, today's topic is, can I sleep with your ex? Does anyone have any opinions on that? Oh, actually, I think we've got a second caller. We've got two callers, so we've got two new callers.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Second caller. Hello. Thanks for calling.
No worries, man. I'm just listening to the topic that you lot have got. It's kind of interesting still, but I think it's a very simple answer, and the answer is no. If it's my friend, then it's the no. It's an unspoken rule. You just don't do it. You're gonna have to just move on. If it's someone that I don't really know like that, then that's your life, and do whatever you want to do. But if it's one of my friends, someone who's called themselves my friend, and I know you to have been that person's partner or with that person or anything along those lines, it's not happening. It's a no. Absolutely not.
Even though if it's just someone that you just slept with, would you have a problem with your friend dating or sleeping with someone you slept with without any attachment?
Okay, if I answer it different, as long as there's no emotional ties or connection in that relationship, it doesn't matter. If there was any form of proper bond, connection, ties in that relationship, we don't do it. Simple.
Okay, so how are you talking about, like, feelings toward the ex?
Yeah.
So it's just about feelings, but if it's someone that you slept with 1 or 2 or 3 times, sometimes you friend with benefit. So it's not there's no feeling involved, but you did sleep with that person like regularly.
Yeah, okay, that's you see, even in a situation like that, then I'm not gonna go in there and choose that young lady or whatever she like to call herself, someone who I'm gonna go and date long term, if I know that that's the kind of lifestyle you like to live. So if she's
Yeah, that's a tricky one because things come out later, don't they? You just never really know someone. Anything could happen. They could turn into somebody that can sleep with you.
It can happen, yeah. But if you know it, why would you get yourself involved in it? It's like saying you can fall down a hole. Okay, fair enough. But if I know there's a hole there, I'm not gonna fall down in it. If I know that this girl has got a certain kind of mindset about her, that she's happy being a little side thing, a little slam, a little piece when man's needs something to do, then she can have that lifestyle. I don't think I could be with someone like that because I know about that situation.
That a person who will, okay, that's another debate, but I just have to say, a person that will have a friend with benefit doesn't mean that she got that lifestyle. She can see someone that it's not her boyfriend, yeah, they don't have no feeling, but they just, do the thing when they need it. But that doesn't mean that she does it with everyone. She just did it with him.
Okay, and that I don't know. And yes, in some aspects, I'll be making a judgment on somebody. That's where my mind will go. So it's a no from me, Bob.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really interesting to know that from a man that if you don't have any, okay, that's another debate. I don't want to go too deep, otherwise we're going to go far away from the topic. But
it's funny because going by the comments that we received on socials, a lot of the women were saying how much you just can't go there. Do not go with my ex, my previous friend with benefits or anything like that. They're not sharing. Whereas some of the men were more laid back about it. And it's like, okay, unless she was my proper woman, years, maybe babies, whatever, then it's fine.
And me too. I thought man would be more relaxed, more lean back and not saying that much if that wasn't the woman, that they don't care. But the caller just showing out that he really care. He really care.
For instance, if you've got like family with a person, you got children and all that, I feel you can't go there as a friend. And even if you have children with a person, once you've had that long-term relationship with a person and you've introduced that person there to your friends as well, that your friend can't go there because there's that means he's not your friend. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be boundaries. There's supposed to be boundaries in life and respect to these kind of things in life. So for me, I don't believe in those things that my friend can go on with my ex, because really and truly, you're not my friend. For you to go with my ex, that's a big problem. Not that, and when you're saying your ex, is it your ex-girlfriend that you've been with for 6 months? Is it your baby mother that that there's all meaning of different of ex, and the baby mother part, that's a no-go. That is definitely a no-go.
So do you think if you've been with that ex for less time, it doesn't matter?
That's a no-go as well. So I don't believe that you can sleep. I don't believe that you can sleep with my ex. I'm not that kind of person there. For me.
Other
people's got their own different opinion of things, of how they do their things in life, or whatever they want to do in life to achieve whatever they want to achieve in life. But at the same time, for me, I wouldn't go there, because for you to be my friend, I have to have respect for you. So understand? We can't be friends without having respect.
When the person has been introduced,
that's why we're friends, because we respect each other. We respect each other's space. We respect each other's boundaries. We respect each other's family. We respect each other's girlfriends, wife, whatever you want to call it. But there's got to be respect there. So because of that, I would say no.
Think about or consider what you're doing. Maybe you shouldn't be doing it. So if you consider me as your friend and you're going with my ex and you're having a think how I'm going to feel about it, you shouldn't be doing it. That's it. End of story. And that's the level of friendship that we should be having. If it's a friend like that, you wouldn't even consider it. And that's the secret code. There's no kind of formula behind it. It's just an unspoken code. That's the code. Maybe there's different people out there. It doesn't mean you're wrong or you're right. But there's certain people, there might be certain groups of people or whatever that have a particular unspoken rule, and they just follow it, and it's just normal to follow it. You could go to, you know, another part of the world or wherever and ask the same question, and it would almost be laughable that you're asking that question. So
it's really funny that we have two callers and they are men, because as a woman, I wouldn't have no problem with someone that I know sleeping with my ex.
I don't believe that though. Most women will have an issue with it.
No, if
you said if it's somebody really close to you that you wouldn't.
No,
like
if it's
somebody really close to you, like
really close to me. But if it's someone that I know and she's my friend from, you know, from just like she's just my friend, that's somebody because there's friend and friend. There's your friend, like it's your sister, become your family now, and you've got friend that is someone you know. If it's someone that I know, I wouldn't have any problem with it. If it's not someone that I'm married, if it's not that someone that I'm married and someone I had kids with, you know.
There's another factor, yeah, and I kind of don't even know how to answer it, but what you need to also look at is the length of time in between that person becoming your ex and those other people getting together. If you're talking, you know, we broke up yesterday and tomorrow, you know, wardrobe's full of next man's clothes. Obviously, there's a problem there, isn't it? But let's say 5, 6, 7 years down the line, they so happen to buck up somewhere on holiday, and you know there's an attraction and whatever, and something happens. You know, you almost have to consider that these things could happen, and I personally don't even know what I would do in this situation.
Okay, well, actually, we've got a text from a caller. We get texts often, people that can't actually phone at the time, and it says, I went to prison for 2 years, and my best friend was sleeping with the mother of my children, which kind of goes back to what we've actually spoken on already. Caller number 2 says, if you've introduced your partner to this friend or associate, whatever it is, that person should never be able to now come around with your ex and say, oh, I'm with them or whatever. But this is the mother of someone's children. Yes, he wasn't around, but that was his closest friend. I'm just going to assume that the relationship has gone down since.
It's because he was in jail, so it's not even something that he done when the friend was around. Is the friend was away, and then he just
but there's a lot of men in this world. Like, she could have chosen someone else, you know.
Yes.
That's a bit much.
No, can I on even on that subject, if you're in prison as a man and you ask another man to look after your woman, that man is going to be very close to your woman.
Yeah,
and that's
true.
when things start happening.
True. It's
realistically, as close as your friends may be, you don't want your friend being that shoulder to cry on. You know, hand to scratch that itch, just because you're there, because you're allowed to be there and no other man's allowed to be around, and so you have to start thinking about all of those kind of things as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but there has to be an element of control. Like, if it's your friend, your man's friend, like I said, there's enough men in the world, you know, like, that's, I don't know, to me that's like
So it's circumstances. You lot spoke about someone being in prison. That's different. That guy's completely out of the picture. You know, she can see him, you know, an hour, 45 minutes, once every 3 weeks or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
It's not enough. If you're talking about, when you see my girl on the road, look after her, innit? But I'm up here, I'm up the road, and she's coming to see me, and you're trying to move. That's different. It's not the same. If the man's on the road and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, it's very different to someone being in prison.
Fair enough.
Who's in prison? You're supposed to be supporting my partner and support me to get through this. You're not trying to get your legs over. So that one there is definitely wrong. I don't condone those.
The caller number one at the point where he was saying that the man in jail is out of the picture, so things can happen when you ask one of your friends to look after your woman when you.
Yeah, but it's not a thing of where things can happen. But we all know, we're all grown people. We all understand. We know life. We all live life. We know what's right and wrong. You know, so for me to class you as my friend, and you're away, and I'm taking advantage of the situation because that's what it is.
Yeah, things happen. I mean, if
you're basically taking advantage of the situation because my woman is vulnerable, and because she's vulnerable, you as a man, you're taking advantage of the situation. Whereas you're supposed to be there to console her and trying to help her to get through this problem until I get home.
But that's what the caller number one was saying. He was saying that the man will send his friend for the woman to have a shoulder to cry on, but things can happen. So this is
things can happen.
In situations, has to be an element of
we can always control things. We're always in control of things.
I don't.
Yeah,
listen. There's a difference between look after her, like go and drop her money every week, to a man going round, sitting down in the house, eating dinner, shoes under the table, spare pair of slippers in the cupboard. It's very different. And this is okay, fair enough. There's enough men out here that can go and do the right thing, but there's guys out here that they don't have that control. We're not speaking on the people that have control, who know their self. We're not speaking on those people. We're speaking on the people who don't, which there are still many dotted around who will just see it, not even see it as an opportunity. And they're not even seeing it that way. It does happen.
Yes, I agree.
You know, you could have been out in the club and, let me make sure you get home safely, and you've both been drinking. But remember, you're in the club with her because mine told you, make sure she goes to the club and she don't talk to no other guys and So you're the only male attention she's got. So this is what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is, I'm not saying man should look after their partners, girls, if they go away and all them kind of stuff, but it should be more, you need to find out your sisters or, some woman company for her to really look after her, not man company, because humans are humans, and shit happens. Excuse my language.
No, yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely. And anyway, for me, things like this will happen, and you will never know until someone, the man or the woman, will say something.
Yeah, something will always come out. Everything comes out at some point.
There was no intention behind it.
Yes, there's no intention behind it.
And that's the key thing. There was no intention. It wasn't. They didn't go in. It so happened that there was an itch in his hand, the scratch. Oh shit!
Yes. It's true. I agree. And this can happen even with an ex of a good friend. Yeah, can sleep with your ex because things happen. He went to a party, she was there. Say, oh hi, how are you? Oh, it's been a long time. Yeah.
No.
Oh, can you drop me in my house?
No, it can't.
Can you drop me in my house? Oh yeah, no problem, because you know her, and you respect her because she was the ex of your friend. Oh yeah, can you drop her to my house? Yeah, you both been drinking, as you were saying, and then bam, thing happened. Sometimes things happen.
Well, that brings us on to our next text message actually that we selected, which is actually from a woman this time. And it says, I slept with my best friend's big sister's ex, and neither of them really cared. Okay, so they were fine with it in this circumstance. She slept with, so her best friend, I assume her big sister was like family too, once your best friend is, so you're like, you're all sisters together. She slept with her ex and nobody cared.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
There's some people like me that will not have any problem to, You know, if I don't have any kids or I'm not married with that man, I don't have any problem for you, you know,
So
dating.
you can be with somebody 10 years before you have kids and get married. Does that mean that, I don't know, it doesn't mean that your sister can go and be with him, basically?
Yeah, I mean, 10 years, yeah, well, is the
Yeah,
plan.
it
If after 10 years I met another man and then I married another man, I have a kid with it and we go on because 10 years is long. So
Yeah.
I hope that after these 10 years I will be married. I don't have no problem with having dating my ex. I don't have no problem.
Can I just say, it really doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. If I do.
And this is the thing, and the key thing is about opinion. And it's a difference of opinion, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
sure.
There's a million things that one person would do that another person wouldn't do.
Yeah.
And what we really need to get to is a point where actually people stop judging people for what they do and just let people be themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, 1 and 2.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. You had good argument.
Okay, have a lovely evening.
Thank you for your lovely topic.
Thank
Have
you.
a lovely evening.
Have a good evening.
All right, you too, man. Look after.
Bye.
Okay, so that's the end of the topic for today. Very interesting one. Thank you to our two.
Very interesting stuff, man. We should have more men calling us. Please call us, man.
Yeah, it was good to have 2 men this evening. It was good. So keep an eye out on our social for next week's topic announcement. Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. We will be here recording.
We'll be posting all our next topic on Instagram. So please check our Instagram.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you
a good
very
evening.
much. Bye. Stay safe.
Bye.